solve a question on the application of the derivatives in economics. The question is, given production function is q is equal to twice k L upon k plus L. Q is the output, k and L are the units of capital, and labor employed. We have to find out the marginal product of labor and marginal product of capital. Okay, so we are being given that is output is a function of capital and labor, which are related by this term, that is twice KL upon K plus L. We need to find out the marginal product of labor. What is the marginal product of labor? It is simply the change in the output due to the change in the units of labor. That is the partial derivative of this function with respect to L. Here you can see we have the two functions in fact. Okay, and how do we use calculus in solving this question? We have to apply the quotient rule of differentiation. Quotient rule of differentiation tells us, let us say I have a function y which is equal to, we have two functions, that is we have g of x upon h of x. Okay, y is this very function. Now the derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy upon dx, will be equal to, it will be equal to, first we write the denominator function, that is h of x, then we multiply it with the derivative of the numerator function, that is g prime x, let us say. Then we write the numerator function, that is g x, and we multiply it with the derivative of denominator function, that is h prime x, and to this we divide by h x whole square. This is the quotient rule of differentiation. So in place of g of x, let us say this is g of x and this is h of x. Now its derivative will be, the partial derivative of this function with respect to L will be, so first we write the denominator function, that is h of x. So in place of this we have k plus L. We multiply and take the partial derivative of numerator function, since we are taking partials with respect to L. So we have twice KL. Then we write the g of x. So g of x is twice KL again. Sorry, here we have to subtract it. Here it is in subtract form. Okay. Then we write the numerator function, which is twice KL, and we take the derivative of the denominator function, that is k plus L. Okay, to this we divide by k plus L whole square. It will be equal to k plus L derivative of 2kl with respect to L. So derivative of L is 1, so we are left with 2k. So we are left with 2k. Then we have minus twice kl, and derivative of L will be 1, and derivative of k will be equal to 0, since we are taking the partials here. So we are left with 1 divided by k plus L whole square. So it will be equal to, multiplying this twice k square plus, then we get twice kl, here we get minus twice kl, which will be equal to, rather then we have k plus L whole square. Okay, so twice KL minus twice KL gets cancelled. That means marginal product of labor will be equal to twice K square upon K plus L whole square. In the same fashion, you can find out the marginal product of capital. That will be equal to the partial derivative of the production function with respect to K. And in this case, it will be equal to, so again, we write the first function, that is K plus L, and take the derivative of this time we have to take d upon dk, because we are taking partial with respect to k, of twice kl. Then we subtract and write the numerator function, that is twice kl, and take the partial derivative of the denominator function, that is k plus L. Okay, and to this we divide by k plus L whole square. And when you solve, I left it for you to solve this for marginal product of capital. Okay, I hope I make myself clear. Thank you.